Jamie's going to be doing some decoupage on these drawer faces, so I'm going to paint those white, and I'm going to paint this door white. We may leave the door off because it's got this cool little hanger here, but we haven't decided yet. So a fun little tip for spraying: when you don't want to get a bunch of overspray in your drawer, you just flip it over on the edge of the table here, and that keeps most of the paint, if not all of it, from going up in and getting overspray on the inside of your drawer where you don't necessarily want it. So I just got the lip here. I'll paint that from the bottom and then get the whole thing painted up, and I won't get any inside my drawer.
Alright, so now for the fun part, we've got our napkins. I know you're going to ask. I purchased them on Amazon, and I do not have a link because I bought them a long time ago. But if you just type in paper napkins on Amazon, a bunch is going to come up. Usually I add floral because that's what I'm looking for, and there's a pretty decent selection. You could also go to IKEA or your party store, or maybe even like Target would carry them. Most of the time they are 3-ply, but these, I have used them a lot. They are only 2-ply. It's really important that you get all the extra plies off. So make sure whether it's 2 or 3-ply. If you don't get down to the bottom layer that's super see-through, you're not going to actually be gluing on the right part, and then it's going to look kind of funky. So I'm deciding how I'm going to lay these out. And because I want to distress the edges, so if I lay them like this, I can actually get a whole drawer with one napkin. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it right down the middle, and then I'm going to move this part over here. So I'm dry fitting my pattern, deciding which looks the best. And they don't have to line up exactly. I kind of like that. I'm going to cut that right there. The nice thing with napkins, they're pretty forgiving. So this is my liquid patina, and I'm applying it with a foam brush. You can purchase this at JamieRayVintage.com. It's a decoupage, top coat, and transfer gel all in one. You could also do this with Sweet Pickins top coat. I'm just out right now, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. You want to apply it liberally underneath. You kind of want to get on there smooth as possible. Alright, I'm going to make sure my seam is nice and like adhered. So now I'm doing the other side, and then you just want to make sure there's like no seam. It's even better to overlap than it is to like have a funky seam. Gotta be careful because it tears. Luckily, we're gonna sand it, so it's not gonna be perfect. Okay, so now that it's on there, the next thing you're gonna do is take more of the liquid patina, and you go right over the top. It's gonna wrinkle a little bit, and that's okay. Don't freak out. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this off of this side. And then when it dries, I will sand that and get rid of it completely. And then also, once it dries, I'm going to do one more coat of liquid patina. Then I'll do all my sanding, and then I'll finish with another coat of liquid patina. And because liquid patina is also a sealer, there's no need to do like an additional top coat over that. By that point, you'll have 3 coats, and you're going to have more than enough to protect it. All right, so they're all dry. You can see they've got a little bit of texture to them. That's totally fine, because when I sand it, it'll smooth it down, and then this will kind of look like a crackled effect. I'm just using 220 sandpaper on a block. You could use a 220 sanding block. This is just what we have. And I'm just going to go around the edges and then over the top. So when you're all done, it should feel smooth to the touch. It's going to feel a little papery, but we'll put a few more coats of sealer on it. And you can see I lost a little bit of the napkin there, which is fine. There's a few spots. And then everywhere where it was kind of raised, you've got this really cool crackle. And it turned out pretty amazing. So we'll do this to all the drawers. Alright guys, it is all complete. Zeb, I think, did pretty good at his paint job there. And the napkins.
The napkins turned out cool.